Hey, it's Leslie Schmidt. This is Gigi, our patient. Wash my hands before I got her out. We're going to place a lateral saphenous catheter in her back leg here, her left rear leg. I have my clippers ready. I've got all the supplies that I need, which are, I'm going to put a 22 gauge into this vein, a 22 gauge catheter into this vein. I have an IV injection port. I've got heparinized flush. I have all of my tape set up here. And I've got scrub and everything over here, and peroxide to clean up her leg, and gauze to wrap and place on the catheter when we finish placing it. So Becca, my restrainer, is going to hold off, and I'm going to start to shave so I can visualize the vein. Shaved a nice generous spot so I can see the vein. Okay, we're just going to clear all this hair. I'm going to go ahead and start preparing the leg. I've got some Novosan scrub in solution. We'll start with our scrub. I'm just going to give a little scrub to start with in multi-directions. I'm going to do 3 passes of each. So that was my first pass. There's my second of the solution. Another of the scrub. Solution. Scrub. I'm going to do one more solution pass. Alright. And Becca's got the vein held off. I can see it quite clearly. It's nice and distended. I'm going to go ahead and get the catheter ready. I'm going to inspect it for any flaws. It's a brand new catheter. Everything looks to be in order. We're going to go ahead and start to place the catheter.
Hey, I said these.
Okay. The catheter's placed. I'm just going to go ahead. Becca's released pressure off of the vein. I'm going to go ahead and take the stylet out and place my cath, which is an injection port. I'm going to go ahead and start taping it in. I'm going to use this first piece that we already fashioned onto it before we started. And before we get it all the way taped in, I'm going to medicate the skin where we punctured it with some antimicrobial ointment. We're going to use some epicuricin. And then we're going to place a piece of gauze over it before we tape it any further also. I'm going to test its function to make sure it's patent. Carefully. I do feel it's patent. I'm going to finish taping it in. We will be noting in Gigi's record that her catheter is placed for today for her surgery. Finish taping it in. Alright, and that concludes the placement of the IV saphenous catheter.